metamorphosis is an extraordinary thing in itself, and it's something that's fascinated me my entire life, the art of transformation. In fact, when I was a kid growing up, my hero was one of the most transformative actors of our time, Robert De Niro, which is pretty kooky for a kid, you know, going to a 7-year-old birthday party dressed as Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. Shorts, t-shirt, sunglasses, mohawk. The birthday kid's mum would say to me, "Would you like some more cake, Bill?" And I'd say, "Are you talking to me?" And she'd say, "I don't know who I'm talking to, but I will be talking to your parents." But pretty much everything I've ever done, from acting to writing to studying business and entrepreneurship, has come back to transformation and why people transform. In fact, when I was an actor, I was once in a play where I spent 75% of the play on stage, completely naked. And people would ask me, "Why did you do that?" And I'd say, "I don't dye a caterpillar," which just confused them even more. As it did a few years later when I was doing my Masters in Entrepreneurship, and in the classes we discussed these famous entrepreneurs and how it was that they managed to transform themselves and their businesses. And I'd say to the class, "They don't dye a caterpillar." And the class would say, "What the hell are you talking about?" So it was around that time I thought, you know what, I really need to work out this "don't die a caterpillar" statement. So I did, or at least I did with the help of lepidopterists. Now, lepidopterists are the people who study butterflies. And what they know about the caterpillar-butterfly metamorphosis is staggering. From the stages of metamorphosis, to the hormones that make it happen, to the fact that 95% of the caterpillar pretty much dissolves within the chrysalis. It's amazing and extraordinary, and it defies logic, and I could talk about it for hours. I love it that much. But there's something about it I love more than anything else. And that's why. Why does a caterpillar transform? Why does it transform into a butterfly? Now, as humans, we get the importance of knowing our why, of knowing our purpose, of knowing why we do what we do, so that what we do and how we do it serves our true purpose of being on this planet. And we all have a purpose, we all have a reason for being here, I believe we do. But as it turns out, that's why a caterpillar doesn't die a caterpillar. Why it transforms. Because if it doesn't, it cannot do what it is here to do, which is procreate. A caterpillar's why is to procreate. But caterpillars don't procreate. Butterflies do. So in order for a caterpillar to do what it is here to do, it must transform into its true self, which is a butterfly. And this is where caterpillars are so much luckier than us. Because caterpillars are hardwired to transform. They are hardwired to do what they are here to do. Whereas we, as humans, we're soft-wired. We do have a choice. And because we have a choice, how many of us actually make a decision? An active decision to transform. We may make an active decision to pursue our why, to pursue our purpose. We just never quite get there. And why is that? It's because we don't transform. We don't transform into our true selves, and you have to show the well of your true self, because if you don't, you will not be able to do what you are here to do. Now, I don't mean that if you don't transform, you can't be successful or wealthy or be a good person or lead a good life. I just mean that if you truly want to do what you are truly here to do, then you must transform into your true self to do it. So what goes wrong? Why don't people transform? Well, some people don't want to transform. They look at the life they've got, at the income, the job, the relationship, the identity, and they go, that'll do. That's good enough. Why rock the boat? Why risk the certainty of what I've got to transform into the possibility of the unknown? And I get that, I truly do get it, but a word of warning. Somewhere along the line, usually about after the age of 35, you will start to hear a voice. This voice is saying, are you everything that you could be? Because instead of entering midlife crisis, you should be entering midlife chrysalis. This is a stage of life when you should be transforming, and actors and writers instinctively know this. In the classic 3-act story, the character undergoes their major transformation in Act 2, so they can do what they need to do in Act 3. But if you don't transform in your Act 2, you will never experience the deep fulfillment of living your true Act 3. And some people want that fulfillment. They want to transform. In fact, they are desperate to transform. But they don't, or they can't. And why is that? It's because they're a hostage. They're a hostage to someone or something that holds them back. They're a hostage to the fear of showing the world who they truly are. And that was me. I mean, all I ever wanted was to be like Robert De Niro. I studied his work. I went to the same acting school as he did. I did everything I could to be able to transform like that man. But you know what? I didn't actually get transformation until I stopped being a hostage to the fear of showing who I truly was. I mean, I was terrified of people seeing me naked. Terrified of revealing who I truly was. Because I'll be honest with you, there isn't that much to reveal. I was hostage to a crippling insecurity about a part of my body. But the day I stood on that stage, completely naked, and said, this is it, this is me, these are my true colours, that was the day I got transformation, and that was the day I began to do what I am here to do. And that's what it takes. You've got to stand on stage naked. I mean, not literally. We're not all about to get up here now and take it in turns. It's okay. But you've got to stand on stage naked. You've got to go, this is me. Whatever that means for you, whether that's your body or your personality or your sexuality or your beliefs or your talents or your story. You've got to go, this is me, and I no longer owe the world an apology for who I truly am. Because let me tell you something. The people who make no apology for who they truly are, these are the people we revere in our lives, in our world. These are the people who we deeply connect to because they show us who they are. They show us the colour of their wings. They show us their imperfections, and nothing is more magnetic than courageous imperfection. Nothing. These people draw us to them like a butterfly attracts a mate by showing its wings. We connect to these people, they inspire us, they lead us, they make us want to follow them to the ends of the earth. These people are our heroes because they're our magnets. Whether it's Gandhi or Amy Schumer, it does not matter, because these people show us their who. They show us who they really are, and if you deeply want to connect, if you deeply want to draw in the people who matter in your life, whether that's a partner, your family, your clients, your teammates, you have to show them who you truly are. You have to show them the colour of your wings, no matter what those colours are. And you have to do it so you can do what you are here to do. Whether that's changing the world, or changing a country, or changing a community, changing a business, or changing the life of a single person. Actually, you start with a single person. And that person is you. You. All we want is you. Not the caterpillar you, not the hostage you. The butterfly you, the hero you, the real you. Don't die a caterpillar. Transform into your true self and show us the colour of your wings. You know who you are. So show us and watch what happens. Thank you very much.